Women in the villages leave their bed in early dawn without getting enough to sleep. Their routine starts by cleaning the household, then goes on to fetching water, feeding livestock, and preparing meal for the family. After a hectic morning, they either head on to the fields or to the forest or to wage labor. Evening arrives, but their long and tiring day does not leave them. Taking care of the livestock, followed by preparation of dinner, keeps their hands full. While on the other hand, male figures in the household would enjoy a pleasant evening resting. After dinner, they would head for their warm beds, while the woman has to fill her stomach with whatever is left behind. This has become a set routine in their lives. What an irony! The one who produces grain in the field, who refines them, and cooks meal remains hungry herself. Livestock, poultry, farm and fields keep them busy for at least 16 hours per day. But what an irony! They do not have the right to sell and purchase them. Neither do they have rights over land. 90% of women are involved in agriculture despite all the household chores, while they contribute 60% of the total inputs in agriculture. Suppression in the name of religion, show-off in the name of duty, and violence against women. It is a weird culture, a slow poison that male chauvinists do not realize. But what a destiny! 90% of legal land ownership is held with men, and women hold only 10%. With regards to women's equal contribution in agriculture, strong voices have been raised as to why only men have ownership to land.
हामी गरिबहरु फेरि पनि सम्पत्तिका मालिक हुन नदिने चाल हुँदैछ। हाम्रो अनुरोध के हो त भन्दाखेरि ती 3% जमिनदारको हातमा फेरि पनि 40% खेतीयोग्य जमिन नदिनुहोस् र हामीलाई सधैँ कमैया हलिया कृषि मजदुरको रूपमा नराख्नुहोस् यदि तपाईहरु नयाँ नेपाल बनाउँदै हुनुहुन्छ भने।
Such disparity, poverty, injustice and violence against women prevails due to lack of work division in a family and absence of equal right over land, forest, water and other resources of the state. It is a well-known fact, when a pregnant woman remains hungry, the baby inside her becomes malnourished. A weak baby is born, ultimately creating pain and tension in the family. Such children remain incapable in other aspects of life too. Through suppression over women, the society is ruining its own future. 11th Amendment of the Civil Code has given equal rights to daughters on parental property. This, however, has not been implemented. It is questionable. Where are we lagging? Where has the women's revolution gone wrong? In such a scenario, women have now started demanding their rights over land. They have started awareness campaign in villages and have been warning the policymakers. Women's land right movement has become a yet another tough journey in their already tough lives. As a result, National Land Rights Forum coordinated a 11 days long cross-country walkathon for women starting from 8th March 2010. $337 women farmers from 42 districts who were devoid of land rights participated in the walkathon from 3 points: Tulsipur Dang, Kohalpur Bake, and Bhimdattanagar Kanchanpur. While the world was celebrating International Women's Day on 8th of March, these women were marching through villages in search of their rights and exchanging their experiences. The women were happy to take lead in a revolution that identified the root of their problem, while at nights they used to share one another's pain and cry together. The revolutionary journey was really touching. They carried a small bag with a shawl, a small bottle to carry water, and an aluminum plate for food. In their journey through villages, living with women of similar faith and eating whatever they cooked, these brave women dreamt of liberty, ownership, and self-respect. Out of their households, for the first time, these women sought support from other women, shared their troubles, and vowed together to fight for land ownership to women, contributing in agriculture. They spread the message to every village they passed through. With unique way of expressing, they have traced a path that reaches the root of injustice and poverty. They promised to bring a day free of violence against women, free of discrimination against women, free of injustice to and torture against women. They promised to help create free and independent women out of those devoid of land rights. This campaign became a very good pressure to liberate women trapped in the cage of tradition and establish their rights over land. Participants in the Walkathon also demanded on ensuring women's rights in the new constitution and its timely execution. The walkathon came to an end when the three groups of women met at Tikapur on 18th March. They exchanged their views and ideas and issued 11-point declaration paper.
कागजमा लोकतन्त्र आए पनि गरिब र महिलाको जिन्दगीमा सामन्ती व्यवस्था एक दिन पनि टुटेको महसुस भएन। अझै 100 रुपैयाँ ऋण लिँदा 60 रुपैयाँ वर्षेनी ब्याज बुझाउनु पर्ने बाध्यता भेट्यौं।
They realized that although democracy has come in papers, in reality, poor women still live under suppression. Hence, women from villages, hamlets, and settlement decided to join hands for their rights. They were determined to influence the decisions at Singha Darbar through a wider and more empowered journey that raises stronger voices.
हामी यहाँ मात्र होइन कि यहाँ त काठमाडौँको सिंहदरबार पनि जान तयार छौं। झोलामा मुठी खर्च मानो खर्च नुनको ढेको हालेर पनि हामी जान तयार छौं।
Timely addressing these issues, which try to establish women's right over land, is beneficial for the state and its people.
यो तपाईहरुले उठाएको मुद्दा जुन विषय हो यो एउटा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकारको विषय एउटा मौलिक अधिकारको विषय हो। त्यसकारण तपाईहरुका यो मुद्दा तपाईहरुको यो योजना तपाईहरुले भर्खरै बुझाएको माग पत्र अथवा आगामी योजना यो विषय जायज छन्, यी विषय ठीक छन्।
As in the past, when insensitive policies and policymakers have been swept away by powerful revolutions, these women have stood up against such provisions and their makers.
गठित भई अधिकार खोज्दैछौ नेताजीको बानी नेताजीको बानी भाषण गर्ने जनतालाई झुकाउने होइन जमिन दिने.
The participants have already returned to their respective villages with the confidence that small but right attempts pave path for big changes. They have taken along experiences of the walkathon which would help them prepare for a more empowered and stronger movement.